If you are a woman who's 35 years or so and older and you are tracking your food, you are fasting, you are lifting, you are walking, you are getting those steps, girl, and that weight refuses to leave your body, I'm going to tell you exactly what you're missing. I'm Shay, I'm a functional nutrition practitioner, and I help women, especially in that midlife range, lose weight when literally nothing seems to work and you are stuck and you are frustrated and you're just like, how do I get this damn weight off of me? If you're into that kind of thing, hit the like button, follow along, because that's what I talk about here. Well, let's be honest, there's probably not just one thing that it is, right? But I look at very specific things that it could be, and I'm going to break down what those are for you. The first thing, the biggest thing, the number one thing, if I could put one at the top, it's not just what you're eating, but the quantities or macronutrients of each. So your balance of macros, your protein, carbs, and fat, and the ratio of what you're eating. You could be eating the cleanest. You could be getting an organic and grass-fed and all of this stuff, which I agree with. However, if you're not eating them in the right macro balance for your body to tell your muscles to grow, to your fat to drop, then you're missing, your body's missing that signal completely, and this fat's just gonna stay on. So that's the first step, is you got to nail down your macros. Macros are not this one and done macros calculation. That's why you go to like 5 different macro calculators and you're like, I get 5 different results, Shay, what's going on here? It's because your body's not that simple. It's not a calculator. And also, when I work with clients and we take them through our process of coaching, their macros are changing every 1 to 4 weeks. You cannot keep doing the same thing over and over again and expect a different result, right? Okay, same thing with your weights, right? If you're lifting weights, you're not gonna lift the exact same weights every single time and expect a new result. It's called progressive overload. That leads me to part number 2. Your fitness is probably missing this key part. You need to be lifting weights in a way that tells your muscles to grow, so that fat can drop again. So if you're not doing that, you're probably missing the boat. Those 2 things will change your body's shape more than anything else, but let's keep going. The third thing that I will be looking at is, okay, we're eating clean, we're hitting our macros, we're doing our weight training, great, but how are you actually absorbing the nutrients you're eating? Are you gassy, bloated, have random diarrhea, alternating constipation, diarrhea, stomach pains, food sensitivities, blood sugar issues? What's going on with your gut health? I like to run a GI map for that. I like to run a gut test. If you want more details on that, comment the word gut test. This is how literally I have been able to reverse lifelong irritable bowel syndrome, IBS. Okay, I had it since I was pretty much born till I was about 35. I ran this lab multiple times. I worked through some protocols with supplements and diet and lifestyle changes, and I literally can't say that I have IBS anymore. That has been life-changing. And also, it's been helping me so much because I actually feel full from eating now. I used to like just eat and eat and eat and eat and eat, and I would just be like this bottomless pit. And I felt like I never was satisfied. I was always thirsty. I could never get enough water, even though I drank water all day long and I peed all day long, right? I was never like fully satisfied. Well, guess what? It's your gut. Okay? Your gut is not absorbing these things. So therefore, it's just going right through you, right? If your gut is having an issue, you're not going to absorb and assimilate these nutrients as you need. You're not going to be like hydrated on a cellular level. So that's third. The fourth thing is your hormones, and it's not the ones you think. Your hormones are going to be, the ones that are going to be most impactful are not going to be your estrogen and testosterone and stuff like that. Your doctor, so that's really the problem. When you go to your doctor, you say, I think it's my hormones, I can't lose weight, and they put you on HRT, they give you a pellet or something like that, and you're like, nothing happened. This is why. Because the ones that actually make the biggest impact for weight loss issues, why you can't lose weight, is actually cortisol, thyroid, and insulin. Cortisol, are you tired but wired? Are you stressed out? Do you feel nervy, anxiousness? Are you waking up in the morning or in the middle of the night? Are you waking up tired still? With thyroid issues, most people go to the doctor, they'll run a TSH panel and they say, oh yeah, this is off. Okay, we're going to give you some of this medication, Levo, Synthroid, something like that. And you think, okay, great, that's handled. No, it's not. It's not handled, right? Your hormones are just like paying attention to the signals that your brain is telling it to do, like make more hormone, make less hormone. But if your body can't do the conversion of T4 to T3, which is the active form of that hormone, then your cells are not getting the thyroid signal that they need to say, oh, we're safe, we're good. Our metabolism is basically revving. That conversion of T4 to T3 happens in your liver. If your gut is off, let's go back to number 3. If your gut is off and your thyroid is off, there's a sign that you probably need to do some gut healing some liver work, and that is going to probably help your thyroid situation quite a bit. And that's exactly how I've helped my clients resolve these thyroid issues that they think they're just going to have to live with, but no, you don't. And then, of course, insulin. Insulin, of course, is a problem for people who can't lose weight because they're insulin resistant. If you're insulin resistant, it's a blood sugar issue. You're eating too many carbohydrates. Your body cannot metabolize glucose properly. And that can be for many reasons. It can be literally just eating too much glucose. So we need to look at your nutrition. Let's go back to number 1, macros, eating the right foods to get your body the weight loss effect that you want. But also, how are you able to metabolize glucose, which is mostly done in your liver, and what kind of muscle mass do you have to be that sink for your carbs? So these are all, you see how they're interrelated? Do you see how everything's related? It's not just one thing, but I kind of put all of this in order because if you didn't have the first things, you can't just go to hormones and say, oh, let's fix the hormones, because you need the other things before that. Does that make sense? Anyways, this is how I get my clients to finally lose weight when nothing else worked, because we go through this process with them and it looks a little bit unique to the person. It looks a little like it's individualized to that person. You're a unique human. If you have any questions about this, or if you want to learn more about coaching with me, you go to link in my bio, okay? You can go there, you can click on, I have a whole training that you can watch if you want to learn more about how this actually works, and I break it down in a training, or you can apply for coaching.